Nighttime skies over Wrigley Field on the north side of Chicago. Game 2 of the final series of the year between the American League's Houston Astros and the Chicago Cubs. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Jason Hamill is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, guys, he won his 10th game of the season in his last start. We'll see how he does here.
Jose Altuve strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. EK, as we look at the Cubs entering play here tonight, you've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
And a good throw gets him one gone. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. He's one of the tougher outs around, and he's among the American League leaders in on-base percentage. He brings a very patient approach to the plate, and he's not afraid to take a walk if he doesn't get what he wants. That, and he's a very good hitter, too.
Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. It's a solo home run off the bat of Carlos Gomez. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
And this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Carlos Correa gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak. Hamels is ready. Here's the first pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, and Lawrence is a good umpire. I've seen him get some stares from left.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left. Number 17 for him on the season. And the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
George Springer will dig in now. Currently 9th in the AL in hitting entering play. First pitch of the at-bat. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. And with that, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, you remember growing up, right field wasn't a very important position. But here at this level, it's as important as any. And this man plays it as well as anybody.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he's in at second base with a first-inning double.
And things have not come as easily for him as they did the last time he took them out. He's already given up more runs in this first inning than he did in his entire last start.
Luis Valbuena will stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games. This is pulled into right, and Baez will put this one away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Astros 2, the Cubs coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Dallas Keuchel is on the mound for game 2. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, his batting average against this year is under 250. He's really had his way with the offense.
Well, there you see Dexter Fowler as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Eric Karros, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Not the start he was looking for here in the home first.
Yeah, and he even had himself a lead before he even threw a pitch out there. You think that alone would make you a little more relaxed and comfortable, but he looks a little tight to me.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Yeah, this might have caught a little too much of the inside part of the plate. I think he wants us in a little tighter, but didn't get it in all the way, and it winds up costing him.
Chris Bryant will stand in now, just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season. First offering on its way. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Runners on the move for second. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now, 3-2.
And now with the full count, I got to think that means in all likelihood he'll be on the move over there at first.
Drilled on the ground to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, that's 2 batters and 2 hard-hit singles to start the bottom of the first. They are showing they are absolutely locked in on this guy.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
First pitch on its way. In there, strike 1.
They've got an opening here, so this is where you can really jump on a guy out there before he's settled in.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
When you're in a key spot like this, you can't allow yourself to get tied up that badly.
Nope,
that's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Early struggles here with the command. That's 2 hits and a walk now in the very first inning. He's going to need to sort things out here pretty quick.
Jorge Soler will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. He's second on the team in RBIs, so this is a golden opportunity.
First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
You cannot let this situation get any worse. You got to be thinking strikeout or ground ball. Even if you allow 1 run to score in this inning, that would be a major victory.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a soup can right now.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's been a menace to opposing pitchers lately. He's hit 4 home runs in the last 10 ball games. He's shown that he's a serious power threat, so they better be careful not to leave any mistakes out over the plate.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
But now with 2 strikes, boy, if he could come up with back-to-back punch-outs, wouldn't that be something?
And here's a ball hit in the air. Singleton ranging into the outfield, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. With a moment now, let's call on a look at how the Astros line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, George Springer has so many athletic talents. He's basically a 5-tool player. Defensively, he does so many things well, and it's allowed him to really impact this ball club.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
This is hit to third. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded. They trail things here 2-0. John Singleton will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. And they start him out away with a cold strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Astros have taken a 3-0 lead.
Boy, that guy on the mound right now is absolutely livid. He knows that he threw way too hittable of a pitch in the situation when he's ahead in the count like that. He should be mad at himself.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Batting ninth.
Now to the plate,
pitcher,
Dallas
16.
Keuchel, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. In there at the knees, strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Chop foul right at home plate. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Jose Altuve will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
Hamill has his target. Here's the 0-1. And, boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now and 2 strikes here as well.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. One more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 3-0 Houston. Wilson Contreras will start things out. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, and 9 to start out the home half of the second.
And they probably still can't believe they didn't get anything out of that first inning. They got the bases loaded, but just couldn't cash in.
In there, no balls and a strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. I mean, that couldn't have been an easy take.
And that misses 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Gomez is there, and that's the first out of the inning.
This crowd oohs and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball, but he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
Here's the first pitch to him. Javier Baez comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, you wonder if we're going to be seeing that high strike. That one looked to be above the letters, but not so in the eyes of the home plate umpire.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
It just overmatched him there. It's a 1-2 fastball. This is right by him. Absolutely no contest.
Into the windup and the pitch. Jason Hamill is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 2 out, nobody on. That misses. 1-2.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
grounded to short. Correa scoops it up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail it here 3-0. Carlos Gomez is into the box as we are all set to begin the third. Hamill gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Carlos Correa stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third.
Up next for the Astros.
Digging in to try it again, George Springer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Way outside. 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Leading off the inning, Dexter Fowler, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Boy, and this is why you're trying to get yourself into good hitters' counts. This is just right down the middle on 2-0, and swinging at this should be your reward, but he decides to let it go.
And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
Oh, nice catch. Oh, it makes such a difference here when you play during the day versus playing at night. 6 hours ago, this might have split the gap, but here it hangs up just long enough for him to run it down out there in right center field.
Chris Bryant is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside. 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. Just missing here. 2-0.
Yeah, a little unlucky here to be behind 2-0. Those first couple of pitches haven't missed by a whole lot.
1 out, nobody on. 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Tough take there on 3-1. I mean, if this pitch missed the inside corner, it did not miss by much. But he's going to reach base anyway.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Anthony Rizzo is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Now a snap throw to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Back goes Rasmus. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. A two-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo, number 22 on the year, and the Cubs have made this a 3-2 ball game.
Well, no doubt that's a mistaken location right there. At the plate, his eyes were probably lighting up watching that one coming.
Now batting.
In is Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler.
As he'll take a look at ball one.
Counts 1-0.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. On the move is Gomez. Two gone.
This is a guy that doesn't really have great velocity, so when he elevates the fastball, it can lead to big problems. He gets away with it this time, though.
Here comes the first pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit down the third base line. Valbuena's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more here on a Tuesday night. Colby Rasmus is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
And this is a really important inning for him right here. Your guys go out there and get you a couple runs. You want to throw up a 0, come back in, and see if they can't get you some more.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Luis Valbuena stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Tap foul at home plate. Hamill into the wind. Here it is on 0-2. And another foul ball. Another one sent foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
This is how you go about keeping your club in the game. Back-to-back strikeouts. Well, now, after scoring in that last half inning, you can start to sense that the momentum is starting to shift a bit.
John Singleton is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back for more from the north side after this. Addison Russell is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
If he would have swung at that, you would have never heard the end of it.
1-1. Here it comes. Bouncer down the line. Valbuena with the bare hand. It's there. He got him.
Wow. Made it look easy. And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Wilson Contreras is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Outside, 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back goes Gomez. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The right fielder.
Well, this is why you have your speediest outfielder in center field. He doesn't have to be your best outfielder, but he's got to be able to track some things down, and this is why they've got him out there right now. What a brilliant play.
Here's Javier Baez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. Nope. 2-1. To 2-2 now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
Hard liner toward short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They trail 3-2. Jason Castro will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Boy, you talk about a guy getting himself in a groove. How about 10 in a row? He's retired now. He's just making it look easy.
Dallas Keuchel will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Zobrist. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The second baseman, number 27,
Jose Altuve will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him. And now finally that base hit breaks a string of 11 straight that he had retired. He was starting to look invincible out there.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Hamill sets, coming at him with the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
You know, guys, these hitters have had a good look at that slider so far, and they've been told, let that thing go and wait for something better out over the plate.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Houston, but they still lead it 3-2. Jason Hamill comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
I got to think he's going to leave the bat on his shoulder again here, even 2-0. This approach hasn't been too sharp so far to lead off the inning.
And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
Nipped the corner, 2-2. Lifted in the air to center field. Gomez moves over, one away.
The center fielder, number 24.
Dexter Fowler will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. Hit hard to short. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. So it's a ground ball single to left for him here, his second hit tonight. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the All-Star break.
Yeah, this is nothing new, Matty. Another hit for him. I mean, he's really the guy they depend on to keep the line moving. He's been their most consistent hitter so far.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chris Bryant comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Trying to hold the lead. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some 2-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Yeah, maybe a little bit extra on this 2-2 fastball. Here it is on show track, and you can see it just burn off that inside corner. That's a tough pitch to handle.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Rasmus on the run. And the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. Still a 3-2 ball game. Carlos Correa will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Baez is in pursuit. 1 out.
And after a hot start, the bats have pretty much gone missing here in the middle innings. He sort of reinvented himself out there and has really turned things around.
Drilled down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Colby Rasmus will dig in. Took a called third strike his last time.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
And that's in there for strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're going to beat me, you're going to have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's going to give this guy anything he can pull.
And he will reach up to make the catch. Oh, what a play that time, as that ball had extra bases written all over it. But with that catch, the inning is over. Jorge Soler will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
On the ground to the left side. And he'll turn and fire a desperation throw to first. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen, as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Here's Ben Zobrist now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful. And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt, as you take a look there what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
So stepping in, Addison Russell, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Wilson Contreras will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now. Ground ball left side. There is Valbuena. Now a slide, and he's in there at the plate, and that'll tie the ball game at 3.
Oh, man, and with 2 outs, too, no excuse for this. You just can't keep forcing your pitcher to get 4 outs every inning. But he's going to have to do so here, as this is going to be scored a throwing error.
Here's Javier Baez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. This is lifted out to left. Rasmus has it in his tracks. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. We're through 6 full, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Tight one on our hands, all tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play.
Third baseman, Luis Valbuena.
Luis Valbuena is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Whew. That's one of his best pitches tonight.
And he falls behind 0-2. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Well, a good pitch there to get the out, and looking ahead, he's due to lead off the next half inning, so in all likelihood, this could be the end of the line for him on the mound.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
And you'd think for as hot as this guy's been over the last few games, they might be treading carefully. They're coming right after him, and now they've got him in an 0-2 hole.
Catcher
Jason Castro ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Bryant is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Pat Neshek will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Number 37, Pat Neshek. Now playing first base and batting in the
Jason Hayward is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And he lays off for ball 1. Here it comes on 1-1. Lifted the other way to left center. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, and that moves the go-ahead run into second base here to start their half of the 7th inning. And I'll tell you, you're not going to get many better opportunities than this to scratch out a lead here this late in the game. So this is one that they're going to need to take advantage of.
Dexter Fowler digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys. You've got to love any game that's this tight this late.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Well, good fundamental baseball might just win him this ball game. You've got the go-ahead run at second base, so this guy knows exactly what he has to do. Just a simple ground ball to the right side gets that guy to third base. And now you've got all sorts of ways to get him in and grab a late lead.
Chris Bryant steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. To short, hit hard. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Oh, and the defense holds. That's a big second out with the go-ahead run still stuck at third base. And now the chances are much brighter that they can get out of this with the game still tied.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Cubs strand one. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Pedro Strop will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Number 46, Pedro Strop.
Marwin Gonzalez will stand in, and it's a bullpen game now. Both starters out as we begin inning number 8.
Yeah, both starters are out, and since we're tied, both starters not going to be involved in the decision.
Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout, and a rather easy first out.
The second baseman.
Getting late here at Wrigley Field. These two clubs have battled all throughout this one, as you can see on the line score. We're all square as they play inning number 8. Out in front of it, strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2.
0-2.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting,
Carlos Gomez strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
And guys, this has been.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Score remains tied at 3-3. Jorge Soler gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, not close on either of these first 2 pitches. He's going to have to find the release point quick before he loses the leadoff guy.
Outside, 3-0 now.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down.
Well, I've got to think this is a lack of communication right here. I don't know if he heard an "I got it" or what, but this should be an easy pop out. Instead, he doesn't even get leather on it.
Here's Addison Russell. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
the catcher, number 40.
Wilson Contreras will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Squaring with 2 strikes as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run.
Well, this one right here wasn't a full-on suicide squeeze. This was a safety squeeze because that runner at third wasn't breaking on the pitch. But it doesn't matter what you're going to call it at the end. Either way, that's an RBI and a job well done.
Ken Giles will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are 2 on with only 1 away. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. There's a high pop-up. Valbuena is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Jason Hayward steps in now.
Center fielder, Jason.
And so they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Miguel Montero will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. 6th home run on the season for him as they open it up to 8-3.
Well, you could probably follow the thinking on the mound right there. He's got the bases loaded now. He doesn't want to fall behind, so he's just going to try to get that first one over to start the at-bat to try to get ahead in the count. And that's going to turn out to be a decision he's going to regret because this guy is sitting on the first pitch, and he's going to turn it into a grand slam.
Third baseman, Chris Ryan.
Hit hard but foul. Giles is ready. Here he comes 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
And it's hard to be patient sometimes when you see your teammates walking up there and having great at-bats. You want to get in on the act, too.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Back here in Chicago with a great view of downtown as we're set here to start the 9th inning from Wrigley Field. Aroldis Chapman is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 54, Aroldis.
Striding in to start the 9th, Carlos Correa. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Boy, no messing around here in this 9th inning.
And that's a closer's mentality. They're not usually the best at setting guys up. They're going to come right at you with their best pitching. That's usually a fastball.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball. And there's the first out here in the 9th. 2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
And you know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
To short. On to first, and now the Astros are up against it, down to their final out now.
Nice job there as he gets the first two men to face him here. And now they're just one out away from picking up the first two games of this series.
Colby Rasmus is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. 2 out, nobody on. Now here's a swing and a miss, and the Astros are down to their final strike now.
And he's always so tough on left-handed.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our top Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 8-3. Good night from Chicago.
Here now is the final line score.